Welcome back students for today's PowerPoint presentation. This is Priti ma'am from SV Union High School and Junior College. Today's subject is Geography Standard 10. Students, in the earlier session you have seen the physiography and drainage of India and Brazil. So let's proceed further to the next chapter, Climate of India and Brazil. So before we start with the term climate, let's understand the concept of weather. Weather is a condition of the atmosphere at a particular place over a short period of time. The weather changes from day to day or even from hour to hour. It can be sunny in the morning and rainy in the evening. Whereas the climate of a place is the average weather conditions over a long period of time. Different parts of the world have different types of climate. Let's have a quick recap of the term climate and weather. Students, let's go to the next slide. Here you can see the sun rays are directly falling on the equator. So the equatorial region gets the highest amount of sunlight. But as it proceeds towards the North Pole as well as to the South Pole, the sun rays go slanting. So here you can see low temperature. So in the next slide, you can see the climate zones of the earth. There are 3 zones of the earth: tropical zone, temperate zone and the polar zone. So let's see in which zone does Brazil and India lie. Students, now you can see the highlighted rectangle is the image of India. So you can see that India lies in the tropical zone. The next highlighted portion is of Brazil. Brazil lies in the tropical as well as in the temperate zone. So students, now we are going to start with the detailed explanation of climate of Brazil. Because of the vast latitudinal extent of Brazil, it experiences a wide range of climatic variation. Students, in the earlier session you have seen the physiography of Brazil. The equator as well as Tropic of Capricorn passes from Brazil. For example, near equator it is hot, while temperate type of climate is found near Tropic of Capricorn. Students, in the next map you can see the annual average rainfall in millimeters. Now you can see that Brazil gets rainfall from the southeast trade winds and the northeast trade winds. Parts of the Brazilian highlands extend up to the northern coast. The escarpment acts as an obstruction to the winds blowing from the sea and cause orographic type of rainfall in the coastal region. Students, let's understand what do you mean by orographic rainfall. Orographic rainfall is caused by the obstruction of the mountain. The clouds that are carrying the moisture are raised to a height and are obstructed by the mountains. So, the windward side gets more amount of rainfall. As the clouds proceed further, the moisture holding capacity of the clouds decreases, and to the other side, that is the rain shadow zone, gets the less amount of rainfall. Beyond the highlands, the effect of these winds gets reduced. This rain shadow zone is also known as drought quadrilateral. Here the rainfall is very less. Considering the temperatures in Brazil, the southern part of Brazil is hot, while the temperatures in the southern part are comparatively lower. Seasonal variations are found in this pattern. Near the equator at Brazilian coast, temperatures does not vary much. As a result, cyclones are not formed. That is why tropical cyclones rarely visit the coast of Brazil. Most of the part of this country lies in the tropical zone. The equator passes through the northern part of the country. In the coastal regions near the equator in Brazil, differences in temperatures are negligible. The winds move in the vertical direction in this region. Similarly, the convergence zone of the trade winds is weak here. Temperature is more in this region. The average temperature in the Amazon Valley is 25 degree to 28 degrees Celsius. The climate is cooler in the highlands. Because of the proximity to the sea, that means the nearness to the sea, the coast experiences mild and humid climate. The Amazon Valley receives around 2000 mm of rainfall, while the northeastern coast receives 1000 to 1200 meters of rainfall. So, here we complete the climate of Brazil. I guess you have understood the fourth chapter of geography, the climate of Brazil. Now, let's continue with map reading of Brazil. But before we start, let us know what do you mean by map reading. Map reading means interpreting or understanding the geographic information portrayed on a map. And to do so, the reader will need to derive initial information presented by the map, such as index, direction, distance, and topographical features. Let's proceed further with the first map reading of Brazil. Page number 25, figure number 4.1 and 4.2. Answer the following questions seeing the map. If you'll observe the map, you'll find the curved lines on the map. These curved lines are isolines. Isolines are the lines on the map joining places of equal values, that is temperature, salinity, rainfall, etc. So, in the map you can observe that these isolines are denoting temperature. So, these isolines are here called as isotherms. Here comes the first question. Considering the isotherms of Brazil, what is the average range of temperature in Brazil? Get the answer to this question by observing the map. Here are the isotherms. So observing them, you can find 18 degrees Celsius is the minimum and 28 degrees Celsius is the maximum. So the range is from 18 degrees Celsius to 28 degrees Celsius. Let's see the next question. In which area does it rain more? Students, let's observe the index. In the index, you can see the dark blue is your rainfall above 3000 mm. You will notice that the dark blue is in the Amazon basin. Let's proceed with the next question. From which directions are winds flowing towards Brazil? In the earlier session, we have seen the physiography of Brazil, that the winds blow from northeast and southeast of Brazil. Our next question is, what could be the reason behind that? Students, now in this image you can see the pressure belts which are seen on the earth. In the equator there is low pressure belt, whereas towards the tropic there is high pressure belt. Now let's see in this map. You can see the equator and Tropic of Capricorn passes from Brazil. Winds blow from high pressure region to the low pressure region. See, you can find the winds are blowing towards the equator, that is from the northeast and from the southeast. See towards the fifth question. Correlate these winds and rainfall. Answer to the question is that these winds cause orographic type of rainfall. If you remember, in the earlier session we have already seen what is orographic rainfall. Our sixth question is, in which part of Brazil are the average temperatures low? Come on, let's observe the map. Can you see the Tropic of Capricorn? Yes. Below the Tropic of Capricorn, the temperature is only 18 degrees Celsius. Question number 7. Identify the rain shadow area in Brazil. Describe its climatic characteristics. So observe the map. Can you see the blue color patch over here? Yes. So this is the place where the annual rainfall is less than 500 mm. This is actually the northeastern part of Brazilian highland. This is the rain shadow zone, or also known as drought quadrilateral. See the next question. In which region do you find a higher temperature? So in the map you can find that near to the equator the temperature is very high, that is 28 degrees Celsius. Comes the ninth question. Considering the latitudinal extent of Brazil, where will you find the temperate type of climate? You are aware that the tropical zone lies in between equator to Tropic of Cancer or till Tropic of Capricorn. Beyond the Tropic of Cancer and Capricorn, you will see temperate type of climate. Let's observe the map. Students, can you see this highlighted portion? This region lies under temperate zone. This is below Tropic of Capricorn. Now I am confident that you will be able to do the map reading. Okay students, so here we finish first part of the chapter climate. Thank you students.